Bluetooth DJ controllers are more popular than ever, and I think we're going to get a lot more new Bluetooth controllers in the future. So in this video, I want to show you the ups and downs of a Bluetooth controller, and then you can decide if you want to get a Bluetooth controller or a hardwired controller. Number one is I'm going to show you how to set up each one and their limitations and their benefits. So let's start with the Bluetooth controller. This is the new Hercules DJ Control Mix Ultra. Now, to connect this controller, you just have to turn it on. There is a built-in battery, but other controllers, like the original control mix, need to be plugged in to a USB-C cable to charge it. Now, the benefit of having a built-in battery is we can literally DJ without any wires. So to connect a Bluetooth controller, what we're going to do is we are going to go to the middle button here, and they made a really easy way to connect. Right here, it highlights in blue if there's a Bluetooth controller. And you could also see on this controller that the Bluetooth light is flashing. A little bit hard to see, but it is. So we're going to press that, connect Bluetooth controller, and like that. And then the Bluetooth light up here will stay solid. So now this Bluetooth controller is connected 100% wirelessly. So there's no wires here. But the downside is that we have no speakers. Yeah, you could DJ with the speakers on your iPad, which is fun to mess around and practice with. But if you're going to DJ for an audience, you're going to need speakers. So in order to have speakers connected, there's two ways you're going to do it. Number one is going to be obviously with a Bluetooth speaker. These speakers have Bluetooth in them. So you could just connect to a Bluetooth speaker. You can go to audio devices, choose to use your iPad speaker, or you can connect through Bluetooth. But then you're going to suffer the biggest issue that people have been asking about with Bluetooth is latency. When you're DJing, everything has to be precise and on beat, whether you're scratching, beat matching, stuff like that. So latency is not acceptable. Now, the controller itself has absolutely zero latency when it's connected. You can't even tell. It's the same thing as a wired controller when you're using it. This is similar to the Bluetooth on like an Xbox controller or a wireless controller. When you're playing Xbox and stuff, you can't have latency because you have to do what you're doing in the game. Same thing with the controller. Just think of it as like a wireless Xbox controller, zero latency. But if you DJ with a Bluetooth speaker, the audio has latency. So you could DJ, but you're going to have to change your style of DJing around, maybe do really simple mixes like play one song to the end, maybe echo it out, and then play another one. But you cannot DJ the way you're used to by mixing, beat matching, scratching, and basically all the fun parts of DJing. So now, if you decide to go with a Bluetooth controller and you don't want to deal with latency in the speakers, you're going to need adapters. So you're going to need one of these for most iPads that have USB-C connection, and you're going to have to connect that in over here. In like that. And then we take our audio cable. And now our audio is connected, and make sure you get one that you could charge with so you don't run out of power when you're DJing, because that is very important. You don't want to run out of power. So now here we have no latency at all in the audio or from the controller, and then the audio can go right hardwired into your speakers. Only problem is if you want to use headphones. DJs don't just use headphones to look cool. You could use it for pre-queuing and a lot of stuff that you could use with your headphones. So in order to do that, the controller comes with a splitter cable here. So now in between our audio cable, we have our splitter cable. So you connect one side of the splitter cable over here. Connect your headphones like this. Go into our software, middle button, audio devices, pre-queuing, and then split the output, and you'll see the little headphone icon down here. So now that the audio is coming out of the left, but if we move the crossfader, audio come out the right. So now we're DJing with a Bluetooth controller with headphones. Benefit is you don't have to plug any wires into your iPad, but it's not completely wireless if you don't want latency, because now we have stuff connected right into our iPad, and this could be less reliable. So now we have one adapter plugged into the iPad, another adapter for our headphones, and then a charging cable. So it does work. You could DJ great like this with perfect audio, but there is a chance that one of these connections could be bad or fall out. So that is one of the downsides. The other downside is you're getting the audio out of your iPad and not a sound card. So now let's talk about a hardwired controller. This is the Newmark DJ2Go2 Touch, and even though it's not the newest DJ controller or mini DJ controller out, I think anyone that DJs with the iPad should get this controller, and the reason is it's not Bluetooth and it has a built-in sound card. So to connect this controller, just gonna need an adapter like this to connect the USB-A into USB-C. There's a lot of different ones. Make sure you get a reliable one that works, that charges, and get one with HDMI to take advantage of the amazing video mode. So now all we have to do, plug it in like that, and our controller is instantly connected, ready to DJ just like that with the controller. So now that's just one wire, and then we are connected into our iPad. Just keep in mind that this is going to be powering these lights and powering the controller through the power off your device. So the iPad has a bigger battery, so you don't need to have it charging when you're DJing, but you should, because you're going to be using more power than if you didn't have a controller. So now the benefit of this, and why I think you should get this controller if you're going to DJ with the iPad, is the built-in sound card. So we're connected into our iPad hardwired, but now we get two ports. One port for our headphones, just like that. Headphones go in that side. And then our main audio comes out of there. So we don't need any adapters, and it's much easier to DJ. So my final opinion, if you should get a wired controller or a Bluetooth controller, is if you already have a controller, let's say you have like a Flex 4 or you have a regular mid-size to larger controller, and you're looking to get another controller kind of to use at home or practice or do like small barbecues and parties like that, then yes, I would recommend getting a Bluetooth controller, or definitely would get the Control Mix Ultra because it has so many more features and it's a good price. If you have no DJ controller, if you're just starting out and you want a controller for gigs, and and practicing, and you're just going to get one controller and you don't want to spend that much money, then I would definitely go with a wired controller if you only plan on getting one controller. And if you want to see my full review on this Newmark DJ2Go2 Touch, check out this video over here. Thank you.